Hi folks, today we're looking at a mobile phone and we're looking at the Samsung Galaxy Europa, also known as the i5500. Now if you're in the market for an Android phone and you don't want to spend too much money, then this could certainly be an option for you. Obviously Samsung are well known for the Galaxy S, a very popular Android mobile phone. This is smaller, as you can see, in how it fits into my hand. So obviously the screen is not as big as you would get on, say, the Galaxy S or some of the HTC models. But even though it's small and cheaper, it certainly doesn't feel flimsy. It's well constructed, there's a good weight to it, and overall it's very, very well put together. So as well as your 3.5-inch screen, you've got some navigation buttons on the bottom here as well. So if you're not used to a touch screen, you can in fact use the navigation wheel as well. So if it's your first foray into Android, then you'll probably get on particularly well with this phone. It'll take 16GB micro SD card. This particular model came with a 1GB as standard. It may well depend on your network provider as to what you get in your package. The SD card can be accessed by taking the back off the phone, which is not too difficult a process. You just need to get your fingers underneath and the SD card just fits into the socket there. So a little bit of a faff, I guess. Some phones have a slot on the side. This one you have to take the back off, but the back goes on and off reasonably easy, so there's not an issue there at all. In terms of pricing for this, over here in the UK you can get this for about £110–120, or you can get it on a £15 a month price plan with some data allowance if you know where to look. And you really do need a data allowance if you're going to be going for an Android phone, to be honest, because part of the beauty of an Android phone is all the applications that you can get to go with it. How is it in use? Well, let's switch the thing on. Okay, sorry, we're now back. Looks like I'd accidentally switched the phone off in the process of taking things apart. So, a nice fancy introductory screen as you would expect, and the Android logo as you boot it up. Now obviously the main concern you might have with a smaller screen is whether you're actually able to use it effectively as a touchscreen mobile, and indeed the icons are a little bit on the small side, so if you do have big fingers, then you may well struggle with it. I find that it's not too bad to use. Okay, we just slide across to unlock the screen, and that brings us onto our home screen, and it's a simple matter of pressing the option at the bottom here to get you into your list of apps, and if you want to transfer an app onto the home screen, it's just a simple matter of pressing and holding, and it transfers over. If you want to take it off again, press and hold, drag it down into the waste paper bin. Very easy. If you've used an Android phone before, you'll be very, very familiar with that. Press on here, will bring up your list of contacts. So it's very easy then to find who you want to phone or call. If you want to dial a number directly, that's the button on the left, brings up the keypad. Very, very easy. Messaging is by default on this home screen, so you can press on that and it will get you into your messages. And messages in typical Android fashion kind of show as a conversation. So if you're used to something like Instant Messenger or something like that, then you can track through the conversation. So this is my first foray into Android, and I've been very impressed with this phone so far. Indeed, the quality is excellent. Using it to make calls, I've not had any issues with call quality. That's been good. Texting, yeah, it's not too bad. Still getting used to the touch screen, but it's certainly been better than the experience of my previous phone, which had a particularly poor keypad on it. So anything is probably better than that, but I will certainly say as a phone it works particularly well. Using it as an MP3 player, sound quality, I was quite surprised that there seems to be a good preamp in here. In my experience, better than the iPod preamp in actual fact. There certainly seems to be more volume in there. The bundle headphones weren't brilliant, but they weren't bad either. So they produce a reasonable sound reproduction. You can charge this up with a charger and also via USB as well, and it has as I was pleased to discover, a kind of standard mini USB socket which it uses for synchronization and for charging as well. So that means that you're not necessarily bound by using the official Samsung cable for syncing and charging via USB. So anyway, they are my initial thoughts. I think this is a great phone. I think it's great value for money, a very good way of getting into Android. You're not spending a lot of money, but at the same time you're getting an absolutely fantastic phone. So thank you very much for watching.